What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. So if you're new here, I am right now living in Argentina, moving from the United States, and in today's video I'm going to be answering the question of what do I do for a living while I am here in Argentina. So to backtrack a little bit, I moved to Argentina in 2021, and my main plan of what I was going to pretty much do to generate money was work in the United States, travel to Argentina since the cost of living is very affordable, live here with the savings for a few months until it starts to run out, go back to the United States, work some more, come back. And my main plan was to do that. 3 or 4 trips that I did, I started to notice that that was not a reasonable way to live, and I needed to find a job. Knowing that the pay here in Argentina for working is very low compared to the United States, I knew that working in Argentina was not going to be a very good option, considering that the pay here usually goes to about $300 to $700 for a good paying job per month, and that's working the 8 hours, that's working like the shifts of like average jobs that you can get here in Argentina. So I knew that that wasn't going to be an option, but I also know that traveling back and forward to the United States was also going to be pretty much not a good way to be living. So my main idea that I had from there was maybe I could find a remote job working in the United States but living in Argentina. I quickly started to notice that that was not going to be an easy task to be able to find a job in the United States working remotely. So from there, my big idea was, okay, I'm gonna start looking around YouTube to see what I can do working remotely, like what options are there to generate money online. And I was thinking maybe I could find like a business, a company that is hiring to do like phone call service or like customer service and something like that. Maybe logo design, because I'm familiar with Photoshop, editing, and there's like main computer functions like that I would be able to do. On YouTube, they were saying that, oh, you can go on Fiverr and you can sell your logos, you can sell this working remotely. And I noticed that although it is a way to generate money, that was not a way for me that I felt that would work properly. And I did try it, I didn't get anything from it. And from there, I was kind of in like square one with, okay, what options do I have? I started going backwards to see, okay, what are my experiences that I have that I could probably do online? One of the biggest things that I did have is my family owns a tree service business in Las Vegas called the Cut Above Tree Service. So if you ever do need tree service and you're in Vegas, feel free to reach out and I can get you hooked up there. One of the biggest things that I learned working in the business is that you need to have proper online presence. You need to have a main website set up. You need to have like just basic things that the business needs to be properly set up, to be present, to bring in customers and overall make the business successful. And the biggest thing that I found was having the website set up. In 2019, I set up my first website just for like my family business and like my own project, but I started to notice that, hey, this is kind of fun. And I updated the website over the years, constantly making it better, finding different ways that work better to set up proper websites. Because when I first started, I just used like Wix or GoDaddy. And although it was pretty decent using those to like just get a quick little website set up, there was still a lot that went into setting up just like a basic website like that to make it even just look good. So from there I said, okay, I do have website design experience, maybe I could find a job in there. So to find an actual job to work in the United States. So from there I started looking on like different hiring websites and started sending my resume out and noticing that it wasn't really getting to too much. What I did start doing was I started finding my own clients, started writing people, messaging people like, hey, I'm in business. If you do need a website, I would be able to help you out. Over time, it did start moving a little bit more and a little bit more. Although in the beginning, there was a lot of friction, a lot of learning that went into actually finding people who are interested in having a website, who would be the right person to buy a website from me and to get it set up. Because all websites, of course, are different. They're set up in different ways. And the websites are made for certain types of businesses and different functions. And what I found that worked for me was pretty much the same types of websites that I set up for my family business, selling it to other local businesses and small businesses that are looking to get a bigger online presence. Maybe the business does not have a website yet. Maybe the business is looking to upgrade their website. They've tried it before to set up on their own, but they found that it didn't work. And for me, those are the types of customers that I found that are interested in getting a business website set up. I also started looking to other different options of things that I can do for the website design and working with small businesses. And one of them was working with Google Ads. So I did take a year-long course on Google Ads. I started going through on exactly how everything worked, the functions, and everything that basically goes into running a successful Google Ads campaign. And when I did have my first customer for setting up a Google Ads account, it worked good overall, but I found that there's a lot of tricky little things that go into it and a lot of stuff that was fun in the beginning, but very hard to keep up with to make sure that everything is going successfully. I noticed that it wasn't working out too well for me at least, and exactly my goals and what I wanted to do. So of course I did try it. I did have experience working with it, but I noticed that it wasn't for me. I let the client know, and I really just started sticking to website design, working with local businesses, and I found doing it that way, really focusing in on one thing, has really been beneficial to me. I did try other things, like I did buy some crypto. I got really enthusiastic because the markets were really working in my favor. Everything went up and I kept buying and buying and buying. I'm like, hey, this is easy. Thinking that everything was easy. I'm like, okay, I'll be able to buy crypto, sell it while I'm here in Argentina. That's gonna be a good option. And of course, like everything that goes up, it went down big time. With me, with very little experience in crypto, I lost a whole bunch of money, or actually learned a whole bunch with doing that type of investments and stuff. Quickly realized that probably isn't going to be a good route for me as of right now. So that was one thing that I did try. And the other thing that I did start up is this YouTube channel that you're seeing here now. It got monetized in 9 months, the channel. And although it does generate some money, it still isn't enough to have a living here yet with just the YouTube channel in Argentina. And if you're wondering exactly what types of websites I set up, and if it's hard to learn, and if it's something that you'd be able to do, basically the websites overall, with the experience that I have, it was very straightforward to learn what goes into setting it up. Of course, there was a learning curve and a bunch of hours did go into actually perfecting everything that I'm doing. It's something that you'd be able to learn if you do have the patience and you do have the time to start up something like that. And the websites that I do set up, I'm using WordPress, which I found to be a very, very good platform for overall a user-friendly type of way to set up websites that are both professional and very well built. WordPress has been very good in setting up websites there. And the websites that I set up are local business websites. It makes the business have a very professional place where a customer is going to be able to go through the website, seeing exactly what the business offers, what are the main key points that they want to show the customer, and an easy way for the customers to get in contact with the service-based business and having it well presented in the website. Those are some of the key things that I focus on with the websites that I set up. So I ask you, if you know anybody that is interested in getting a website set up for their business, or if you're looking to have a website set up, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to have my website down below where you can be able to go through kind of the services that I do, and you can set up a meeting with me there. You can even write me in the comments and we can get in contact from there. So if you are looking to work remotely, if you're going to be living in another country or anything like that, make sure you do your research and the type of business that you choose. See what your options are already and what advantages you already have. And make sure that what you choose is something that you enjoy, because it is going to be a long process. A lot's going to go into it. And of course, you're going to want to enjoy your time working. And working online, there's so many different options, so many different things that you can do. So make sure you choose something that works with you, something that you feel that you can do for the long term or however long you're looking to do it. And be careful with going through videos on YouTube, because there's so much information that would really throw you off, that will take you into different directions, that will make it seem like it's a very good idea, but most of the time the people in those videos aren't even doing those things themselves. And really go into what you want to do and think about it good. But nonetheless, it is an awesome place to be working remotely if you do have a job in the United States. Argentina is a place where a lot of the things are very affordable compared to the United States. So of course, do your research, see what there is out there. And again, if you are looking to get a website set up, or if you know anybody who is looking to get a website, feel free to reach out to me. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.